Hi all the Leos, welcome back to my channel. Our sisters, here's Aya, and this is video for July. Let's see what's going to happen in the months of July for you, Leo. Sun, moon, on rising. I hope you have succeeded to overcome the solar eclipse, which was just recently at the end of June, and solar eclipse brought you a certain changes or certain new opportunities related to your 12th house, which is your inner world, who you are, what you are dreaming about, what maybe you are starting to think about exploring a certain spiritual journey as it is so, or maybe there are certain self-sabotaging behaviors, whatever it is. It has a certain deeper influence inside of you, Leo. So let's look in tarot cards what is going to happen with you, Leo, in the months of July. If you are new to my channel, subscribe and like. Otherwise, let's see what do we have. Most probably you are quite hard with your work as well as with your loved ones. There are certain conflicts and thinking about the past, maybe ex relationships, and as well certain self-sabotaging behavior, what I just mentioned, may be triggered by the solar eclipse. But let's look one by one. So Leo, here is a lot of going on in the months of July in terms of your personal life, family matters, as well as work, finances. But in general, what is going on? Well, solar eclipse, as I mentioned, has triggered something very deep inside, and you want to allow yourself to understand who I am, where I'm going, what's the higher purpose of my life, and maybe you are willing to be somehow distant from everything and everyone to understand your deep self, where you want to be, where are you going. And this is why you might be thinking, I'm ready to let go the past and being ready to move on into some more brighter future. With this card, which is the Six of Cups reversed, it can be indicator of growing up, becoming more mature, or leaving the home if you are still living with your parents. It can also indicate a letting go of certain issues which are coming already from very deep past, maybe the childhood, as well as it can indicate a certain situations in very deep past when you were small, and now they are coming back and you are realizing, okay, I have these issues from coming back from the past all the time. Is it work, relationship, family issues, and I need to resolve them, I need to address them. And as well, it can indicate with this card overcoming those issues. So this is really good sign, and overcoming these issues can be going through a certain counseling or therapy, visiting a professional which can really work with you and help you in a positive manner. Alternatively, the Six of Cups reversed can indicate that you are stuck in the past or looking at the past events through rose-tinted glasses. If that's the case, you need to bring your focus back on the present moment and appreciate what you have today. And this is again digging inside of you, understanding who you are, where you want to be, and what you want to manifest in your life. And with all these transformation that you are going through in the months of July, you are somehow getting yourself into more troubled waters. And you might be feeling that in terms of your personal development, in terms of where are you going, there is a certain lack of progress, or On other hand, it could be a jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. In reversed position, this card identifies that in your career, education, everything that is related to your personal development, you are feeling stuck, trapped, overwhelmed, restricted, and having nowhere to run or choosing to stand your ground. This card signifies instability, rocking the boat, causing a trouble, stormy related relationships with people, situations, work, even family members. So you can expect life to get a little turbulent in the months of July. This card also signifies slow healing if you haven't been feeling well. So the healing will come a little bit on a slow pace. This is as well travel card, and it can represent that you are returning from a travel or the holiday, or your holiday and travel plans are cancelled or disrupted. Changing or abandoning plans and eloping to get married maybe. It can signify as well floods, accidents in the water. So be very careful if you are planning to travel, especially with so many planets retrograding. And there is less luck at the moment in the month of July. So be very careful, especially if there is a such sign. And you might be thinking about going back to the past, going back and visiting your parents, going back, maybe thinking about your ex relationships, because here in your relationship you somehow looking from the negative perspective, from the negative side of situation. Yes, maybe your relationship and love life is not in good place at the moment or in the month of July. But you can always look from different perspectives. You can open yourself for a conversation. You can open yourself to listen to the other party, or you can take like a corner, like here. No, I don't want to listen to you, and I don't care. It's like, I don't care. I have my point of view. I have taken my decision, and I don't want to listen. At the same time, you are thinking about your ex partner or your ex-friend or your past in general, and you're considering maybe why did I quit. But I would say there is a good reason why it finished. So don't allow yourself to be vulnerable. Maybe be more open, listen more what your partner is going to tell you if you are in the conflicting situation, because understanding both sides is always good. Understanding the other side of the conflict and at least finish the relationship on the good terms. But don't think to go back to your ex, because there's a good reason why you left your partner. So as well, it can indicate that you are focusing in your relationship on what you are missing in the love, what you are missing. Maybe someone, you're looking at your friends and you see, but they have such a great relationship, and why can I have it the same? But don't compare yourself with others. Look how you can improve yourself, and thus your relationship will be improving. And if you miss this opportunity to talk, you might deeply regret it later. So don't dismiss a potential partner or offers or certain meetings or invitation to talk, because as I said, splitting on a bad terms is not a good thing. Or if you are single, Leo, as well, be open, be receptive, be open to communicate and meet new people, because as well you might miss some good opportunity to meet someone, maybe not a partner, maybe a good friend who can help you in some kind of future situations. If you are in relationship, Leo, it can be a sign that you are certain caught up in a fantasy of what you want your relationship to be like, and you are not really appreciating what you have. Like I said, you are looking at the like a negative side, and you are not seeing that there are still cups full, still two cups are full of certain positive emotions, positive things. Don't compare yourself with others, because it won't lead you anywhere. Consider if this is a good use of your energy and what you could accomplish if you put that energy back in appreciating your partner, in appreciating what you are bringing already in this relationship. I'm not saying you need to go back, but just change your perspective and learn from your past. And talking about more about Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about negative emotions that are represented in the month of July. It can be emotions related to your loved one as well, negative emotions related to other people around you. Quite as well, it can represent a sadness, loss, loneliness, and despair. And all these adjectives are related to your inner journey, which is equal to 12 house based on astrology houses. Inner journey inside of you, understanding who you are and what you want to be in the future. As well, as I mentioned, this is card of focusing on a negative side, but as well, this is necessary for this inner journey or spiritual journey that you are going to take in the month of July. This may be the result of some kind of trauma or unwelcome change that you have suffered. It can be related to your work, it can be related to your family members, as well as your relationship, what we just discussed. As such, this can be signifier as well of heartbreak, divorce, or separation. Five of Cups also tends to appear if you have suffered a recent bereavement, as it represents mourning and grief. It is a card of emotional baggage and instability, and can signify that you feel deep remorse, regret, anger, sorrow, and disappointment. And this is why it's recommended, don't stand to your position, because all these emotions are just eating you from inside. As soon as you release them, you will feel way much better. And as well, it can signify that you will somehow isolate yourself in the month of July from everything and everyone as much as you can, because you will be really drawn to feel isolated and lonely. Well, this is your decision. If you have these emotions, you need to process them. And looking at your as well family matters and work situation. In the family matters, you want to be very strong. You want to really act like a justice. But justice, being very strong, being critical, maybe you are going through a certain divorce, because this is a family matters related to your family members. And here you are in a conflict with your partner. So potentially you're going through a certain legal matters with your partner if you have been married. Or maybe there is a certain other issue why you are trying to involve justice. But you need to understand that your own actions contributed to where you are at the moment. You need to understand that every action has a certain cause. Are there any karmic lessons that you should be learning out of this whole situation? Where are you? You need to really question yourself. And this is also a signifier, as I said, of the legal matters, but the legal matters will be in your favor. This is usually a favorable omen if you have been acting with the truth and integrity, that the justice will be on your side. If not, the justice will be on the other party's side. So here's the invitation to treat yourself and others with truth and integrity. Well, as well, there will be a certain circumstances that might throw you off the balance related to your family matters, and this is why you might be thinking to get and travel to your family house, to your place where you were in the past, visiting maybe your ancestors or family or parents or anyone from maybe very long, friends that you haven't met very long time, very early childhood friends. And there could be a certain situation that just throw you off the balance, which is out of control. You cannot control it in your hands, and you will feel that you're becoming vulnerable. And looking at your financial matters as well as work and career. In career, it can indicate that at the moment you are in the situation that you don't feel that your job is in certain harmony. You feel disharmony at your work. If you are in a business, it can indicate that there is disharmony in your partnership. And this disharmony in partnership again can bring a certain legal matters. Maybe you are looking into certain agreements of the partnership. Partnership can mean as well clients and suppliers, as well as business partners, like two people or more than two people working together. If you have been a business partner, you need to communicate with them and ensure that you are both in agreement about direction in the business is taking, and your goals for the future are on the same level. Because here, remember, the Justice card is bringing the legal matters if you don't communicate in a proper manner. As well, the Lovers can bring you, if you are in conflict at the moment with your ex or your current partner, well, be ready that there could be some new love coming or some new romantic relationship coming up through your work. And this could romance bring you a certain trouble in terms of your work situation. Again, the Justice will come here, and here's the invitation. Don't mix romance with your work, because this can bring you on into very hot water, and you will need to accept certain consequences, certain serious consequences, which will come out of mixing business with pleasure, and it can get really messy. And this is why maybe you will stop communicating with this person, because it will get really messy and will bring a certain unwanted legal issues, agreement issues, or certain other issues related to your work. Financially speaking, the Lover's reverse can represent being financially irresponsible or making impulsive decisions in relation to money. It can indicate being materialistic and seeking instant gratification by material means. Again, you need to be accountable for your choices, because Lovers always put you in a situation where you need to make decision, but this decision brings serious consequences, positive or negative. This is your choice, because here is as well the Justice. Justice about is learning from the past mistakes and not repeating them again. So let's look what kind of situation, it just jumped out by itself. And what do we have? We have lunar eclipse. By the way, lunar eclipse is just coming up in the month of July. And with the lunar eclipse, you will start to release these emotions and having a breakthrough most probably in your relationships, and you will start to push limitations way much further and having a certain healing energy. And as we just discussed, the Justice card as well is like karmic lessons, and here is the destiny challenges which is coming to you in the month of July. Leo, destiny challenges for the Leos. What a consequence. And those challenges might be related to the earthy matters of work, or someone who is in a Capricorn sign. So Leo, really be attentive what is happening to you. Maybe those destiny challenges are between you and someone who is in Capricorn sign, and expect a certain breakthrough when the next lunar eclipse is coming, and it is very, very close. So be ready for this very strong energy. If you haven't liked or subscribed, do it now to invite all this breakthrough for you. And message me on Aria Sisters on Instagram or my webpage to get a personal reading. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.